Now we are taking a topic on preparation for civil service examination. So there are some tips and techniques for preparation of civil services examination. So tip number 1, first I will give you some 10-12 tips and then I will give some examples to prove how effective the tips are. So number 1 tip is that explore a scheme of examination. Explore the scheme of examination doesn't mean that you explore this prelim man and interview their marks and this and that. It's not that. You explore the pattern of examination. Try to explore what topics and what is the mindset, what is the mindset of the paper setters and the examiners. Number 2, search mindset of the paper setters. You have to understand the mindset of the paper setter, what topics are very close to their heart because they frame and in what style they frame the questions. Number 3, decode the pattern of topics and questions you have, because there are some of the very popular topics on which most of the questions are framed, and you have also decode the framing of the questions. When they have framed the question, it means they have some expectations from the aspirants in their reply. So if you can fulfill that their expectations, then you can definitely get the merit marks. Number 4 is assess your reading skill. It's a very important. Your reading skill you have to assess. When you are reading a topic, you are reading a chapter, you are reading a paragraph, then you have to understand the brain and the soul of the paragraph. You do not focus on the flesh, bone and blood, because if you can understand brain and you can understand the soul of the topic, then you can make flesh, blood and bone, and you can put the life into this, which will definitely fetch you merit marks. Number 5 is the assess your understanding skill. Number 6 is the design socket approach. Your reply should be fit into the socket of the UPSC. I will tell you what's the socket of the UPSC. And number 7, your writing skill. Your presentation of the writing, it's a sequence, it's order and factual positions, live examples and application of the issues. These things you have to put in your reply, and then assess your attention and focus, okay, when you are preparing, and then your patience, how long you can keep the patience, and then assess gap between from your motivation to demotivation and from demotivation to again motivating stage, okay, what time you take. If you are taking something very long time, then you have to practice and you have to reduce your time gap, jumping from motivating state to demotivating and demotivating to motivating stage, okay. And then your matchmaking with the examination approach. Now what's the examination approach? It's very different, because those who are the aspirant for the civil service examination, those who are the aspirant to become the civil servants, they are equally capable, they are equally knowledgeable, they are equally competent. And when there are the equal players playing a match, then it becomes very difficult for the referee to demarcate very thin and discriminatory line. To assess them becomes very different. So what the referee will do? Referee will look for something unusual, something innovative, something which is the ordinary but very unusual and fit into the situation. For this, there is the example, and this example is given by the former chairman of the UPSC, Mr. Gupta. Now he is retired. In one of the interview, this interview is available on the social media, so you can check for it. So Mr. Gupta told in the interview, he was heading one of the interview board. So one candidate he came into the room and he was obviously very tense and stressed. So he was sweating. So he took out hanky from the pocket and he wiped the sweat from the face and kept back the hanky into the pocket. But one of the portion of the hanky was out of the pocket. Then one of the members of the board, just pointing his finger towards the hanky, asked the question, "What is that? What is that?" Then the candidate replied, "That is a demonstrative pronoun. That is a demonstrative pronoun." Then the chairman and the board members, they become very pleased and they decided to provide him merit marks, and they awarded merit marks. And this candidate topped UPSC, topped the UPSC list, topped the UPSC list. So it's a very ordinary thing. Everybody knows that is a demonstrative pronoun. But in the situation, it's an ordinary reply, but it fit in the situation very uncommonly. So that element UPSC look for, because all the candidates they are very competent, different. They are from the different streams. Some of the candidates from the IIMs, some of the candidates IIT, some of the candidates from the M's, MBBS, some candidates from humanities, some from the science. So it's very difficult to assess them because they are equally competent, they are equally knowledgeable. If you are aspirant, you are equally competent, you are equally knowledgeable. So to assess you, it's very difficult to justify assessment. They look for something innovative, something uncommon, something which is different from the other candidates. I mean to say that the same ingredients you will use, the same spices you will use, but the method of the cooking should be your own, so that your reply will be meritorious and the marks awarded, that will be the merit marks, because your cooking style is your own, ingredients are the different, because the UPSC know everything, all the institution and the coaching and everything, and the standard material, they know that everything. So they are not expecting from the aspirants that the same material, just you gulp and omit it. They don't want that material. They something which is the original, ordinary, innovative, simplified and fit to situation. So this, in this manner you have to prepare it. Now I am giving you other example. It's a very historical and old example. One is the ICS officer. Earlier it was the, everybody knows the ICS services, Indian Civil Services. After independence it became the administrative services. So one of the very legendary ICS officer, Mr. Narona, he was from the MP cadre, and 1934 batch facts can be checked, maybe 34, 35. So it's everything is available on the web, and if anyone interested, they can want to they can check the facts from the net. So Mr. Narona wanted to become a photojournalist, but on insistence of his mother, he very reluctantly and non-serious, with the non-serious preparation, he appeared for the examination. And when the result declared, and when he saw his name on the top of the list, so he wrote in his book, a book. He had written, the title of the book is that, A Tale Told by an Idiot. A Tale Told by an Idiot, available on the net. Okay? A Tale Told by an Idiot. So further, he wrote in the book that he has lost faith in the civil service examination when he saw his name at the top of the Indian list. So this is the nature of the civil service examination. Civil service examination look for something unusual, something original, something your own. It's not just you have taken from here and there and then the compilation and this. So you have to prepare in such a way. You have to take all the ingredients from here and there, but cooking style should be your own. When the cooking style is your own, only then test will be different, and 100% you will be a rank holder in the examination. Okay, thank you.